Hello everybody, welcome back to Dad's Read Along Stories. We have once again another Pete the Cat meow book for us to read. Firefighter Pete. Pete the Cat is now a firefighter, and me, Charlie, Teddy are gonna read it together. Pete the Cat, Firefighter Pete on Dad's Read Along Stories.
Hey, before it starts, let's say guys to Dad's Read Along Stories. Do it good.
We are going on a class trip today, says Principal Nancy. She leads the class to a bright yellow bus. Everyone climbs on board. I wonder where we're going, says Pete. They're going to visit the firehouse today. The bus parks next to the bright red firehouse. Pete and his classmates are excited. The firehouse is huge! It's so big it can hold 2 long red fire trucks and all of the firefighters' equipment. The firefighters show the kids around. They give everyone a turn to ring the old brass fire bell outside the firehouse. Ring, 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 ring. Then all the kids take turns sliding down the fireman's pole, the firefighter's pole. Whee! Callie yells as she glides down. The firefighters allow the kids to try on their gear. Firefighters wear a lot of equipment. First, Pete puts on the heavy black overalls. Then, he steps into the tall black boots. A firefighter helps Pete put on the heavy yellow jacket. Finally, they place a hard black helmet on Pete's head. All this gear is very heavy. Pete can barely move. The firefighters allow the kids to explore one of the fire trucks. Callie sits in the driver's seat. She presses the horn. Brrrr! It's so loud that all the kids cover their ears. Then Pete turns on the sirens and lights. The sirens blare. Woo! 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 Wee, wee, wee. The lights flash red and yellow. Suddenly, a loud bell rings in the firehouse. Uh-oh, it's the fire alarm. There's a fire in town. Gear up, Pete. The firefighters scramble into their gear very quickly. Pete puts on his gear too. They all climb aboard the fire truck and turn on the sirens and lights. Firefighter Pete and the firefighters are on their way. Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. The fire engine races through town and the lights flash round and round. A firefighter presses the horn. Brrrr! All the other cars move out of the way. There's the fire. It's hot and loud, but the firefighters know exactly what to do. They work together as a team to connect the fire truck to the fire hydrant. Then the firefighters also attach a long, heavy hose to the truck. Firefighter Pete gives the signal and the firefighters turn on the water. Whoosh! The water gushes out very fast. Several firefighters must hold the hose to control it. Pete helps direct the hose as they spray the fire with water. The fire is starting to go out. There is smoke everywhere. Suddenly, Pete hears yelling from the roof. Oh no, it's Grumpy Toad. He needs to be rescued. The firefighters raise a long ladder from the truck. Crank, crank, crank. The ladder goes up and up and up and up. Firefighter Pete and another firefighter help Grumpy Toad climb down the ladder carefully. Yay! The fire is out and everyone is safe. The firefighters drive back to the firehouse. They take off all their gear. They pat Pete on the back and they say, "Good job, Pete!" Firefighter Pete helped save the day. The end. Good job, Pete. Pete the Cat has done everything. He's been a pirate, he's gone to space, he's been a firefighter, and every time he does these crazy things, we love to read it as a family. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you next time on Dad's Read Along Stories. See ya. Hello everybody, welcome back to Dad's Read Along Stories. Today, we're talking about our teeth. Can you smile? Because today we are reading Maisy, Charlie, and the Wobbly Tooth by Lucy Cousins. This is Charlie. There's a Charlie in the book and a Charlie on the couch. This is Teddy. I'm Josh. Today, Maisy, Charlie, and the Wobbly Tooth. Let's read.
Hey, before dark, let's go to Dancing Rolling Doors. Do it good.
Today was Charlie's first visit to the dentist. He had a wobbly tooth and he was a little nervous. Charlie's the alligator, right? So all his friends went with him. There was a lot to do in the waiting room. Soon it was time to see Mr. Bitterright. Sorry, Mr. Biteright. That makes more sense. Biteright. Maisy held Charlie's hand. Dr. Biteright was very nice. He showed Charlie the special dentist chair. It went up and down and around and straight back like a bed. Charlie opened his mouth as wide as he could. I just am yawning when I do that. So Dr. Biteright could look inside. My Charlie, what a lot of teeth you have, and what good teeth. Mr. Biteright said the wobbly tooth was a baby tooth, ready to fall out. A new tooth would grow in its place. Then Nurse Sparkle took an X-ray picture of Charlie's teeth. Smile, Charlie. Smile, Charlie. Charlie and Maisy learned how to brush their teeth. Up and down, front, back, up, down. Then Charlie rinsed and spit. And rinsed and spit again. His teeth were dazzling. Dr. Biteright gave Charlie a smiley badge and a book about teeth. Thank you, Dr. Biteright. Goodbye. At bedtime, Charlie brushed his teeth very carefully. Up, down, front, and back. Pop! Out came the wibbly wobbly teeth. The tooth, it came out. Pop! Hooray! Now the tooth fairy will come. Good night, Charlie.
I'm pretending to be the tooth fairy.
Good night, Charlie.
That's the tooth fairy.
Yep. And goodbye to everybody because this book is over. The end. Thank you guys. Maybe you're a kid and maybe it's time for you to wiggle some teeth, see if any of them are loose. Maybe you're going to lose a baby tooth soon. That would be cool. We'll see you guys next time on Dad's Read Along Stories. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bye. Hello everybody. Welcome back to Dad's Read Along Stories. My name's Josh. I'm a dad. This is my son Liam. Boom. And it is story time. And we are big superhero fans. So today we are going to be reading Marvel Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man. Let's read all about Spider-Man.
Hey, before dark, let's go to Dancing Rolling Doors. Do it good.
This is Peter Parker. Peter lives in Queens. Queens is in New York City. Peter lives with his aunt. Her name is Aunt May. Peter loves Aunt May very much. Peter is in high school. He goes to Midtown High. Peter loves math. He loves science. Peter works at the Daily Bugle. He takes pictures. Peter's boss wants pictures of Spider-Man. But Peter has a secret. Peter is
Spiderman.
Spiderman. Thwip, thwip.
Whip, whip.
He was bitten by a spider. The spider gave him superpowers. Spider-Man can climb walls. He can shoot webs. Spider-Man has super strength.
He's flipping up.
He can lift a whole car.
Yeah, that's funny.
He also has spider sense. It warns him of danger. Who's that?
Venom.
Venom is in the city. Oh no.
Oh no.
Venom is no match for Spider-Man. Go Spidey. Go Spidey.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man fights a lot of villains. Not even the looter can get away. The looter. Interesting. Spider-Man keeps the city safe. No one at school knows Peter's secret. Only Peter knows. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. The end. That was a quick little book. Thank you guys for reading This is Spider-Man with us. And we'll catch you next time on Dad's Read Along Stories. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. Whenever you're in trouble. Oh, look, the camera's going. Hey, everybody, welcome back to Paw Patrol. Welcome back to Dad's Read Along Stories. And today we are reading Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. And today we're reading Puppy Birthday to You, a Paw Patrol book. Let's read together.
Hey, before it darts, let's go to Dancing on Yours. Do it. Good.
One windy afternoon in Adventure Bay, a box moved down the street towards Katie's pet parlor. But this box wasn't being blown by the wind. It was creeping down the street on 8 paws. Suddenly, a big gust blew the box away, revealing sky and rubble underneath. They quickly scampered into the shop. Inside, Ryder, Katie, and Rocky were getting ready for Chase's surprise birthday party. Who's making sure Chase doesn't surprise us while we set up? Sky asked. Marshall, Rocky said. He can keep a secret, can't he? Across town, Marshall and Chase were playing in Pup Park. They swung on the swings and slid down the slides. Maybe we should go find Ryder and the pups, Chase said. No, Marshall protested. We can't because it's so nice out. Just then, the wind picked up again and blew them right across the park. Back at the pup parlor, the lights suddenly went dark and Katie's mixer stopped. All the lights on the street are out? Rocky yelped. Ryder thought he knew what was wrong. Paw Patrol, be on the lookout. The team raced to the lookout. But without electricity, the doors wouldn't work. Luckily, Rocky had a screwdriver, which did the trick. Once they were inside, Ryder used his telescope to check Adventure Bay's windmills. Just as a thought, he said, the wind broke a propeller. Since the windmill can't turn, it can't make electricity. We need to fix it. Ryder looked at Rocky. We'll need something for your truck to fix the broken blade. Green means go, Rocky said, preparing for action. We'll need Marshall's ladder to climb up and fix the windmill, said Ryder. Marshall nodded. I'm fired up. Chase, the traffic lights won't work without electricity, Ryder continued. I need you to use your siren and megaphone to direct traffic. These paws uphold the laws, Chase declared. Meanwhile, Sky, Zuma, and Rubble raced back to the pet parlor to continue setting up for Chase's surprise party. It was very dark, but Katie had a flashlight. At the center of town, Chase busily directed traffic. You're our hero, Mayor Goodway said as she crossed the street safely. I'm just doing my Paw Patrol duty, Chase said. Up on the hills, Ryder, Marshall, and Rocky went to work on the broken windmill. Ryder climbed Marshall's ladder and removed the old blade, while Rocky looked for a replacement piece. "No, not a tire, not a raw lawn chair," Rocky said, pulling stuff out of his truck. At last, he found what he wanted. "Here it is, my old surfboard." "The surfboard will catch a breeze and help turn it into electricity," Rocky said, as he bolted the board into place. The wind picked up and the windmill started to turn. Lights came on all over Adventure Bay. The traffic lights started working again. "Ryder and the Paw Patrol did it," Chase announced through his megaphone. "My work here is done." The lights in the pet parlor glowed brightly. "Hooray!" cheered Sky, but then she frowned. There's no time to make a cake." Katie thought for a moment. "I have an idea." As Chase drove down to the lookout, he got a call from Ryder. "We need you at Katie's, in a hurry." When Chase got there, everything was dark and quiet. Chase stepped inside. The lights were on. "Surprise!" The lights went on. "Surprise!" everyone yelled. Chase was amazed. "Wow, you guys turned the lights back on and made a party for me?" "We didn't have time to bake you a real cake," Katie said. "So we hope you like your pup treat cookie cake."
Yum.
"Whenever it's your birthday, just yelp for help," Ryder said with a laugh. All the puppies cheered and enjoyed a taste of Chase's special cake.
Yum.
The end. The Paw Patrol saved the party and the city. They are amazing. Paw Patrol. Bye. We'll see you next time on Dad's Read Along Stories. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Dad's Read Along Stories. We have been reading a lot of books about vehicles in school lately, and today we are continuing that, reading Boats Will Float. Let's read Boats Will Float together. Boat book.
Hey, before dark, let's go to Dancing on Yours. Do it good.
Boats are bobbing in the bay, waiting to be on their way. Longing for the reaching tide, needing to explore and glide. Early morning, rise and shine, fishing boats with nets and line. Underneath a cloudless sky, dragon boats go flying by. Motor purring, captain calling, salty breezes, seagulls squalling.
Then you need to be in the video.
Boats will float into the ocean, rise and fall in liquid motion. Look at the book, guys. Sunlight sizzles, hot and bright. Speedboat launches human kite. Soaring up and sailing free, crystal spray and agua sea.
There, look, she's flying.
She's on a kite. Roller coasting high and low. Boats will float through gales that blow. Fireboats and tugs that lug. Ooga, ooga, chug, chug, chug. Scow and schooner, tanker too. List of chores for busy crew. Coast Guard, fire freighter, ships that cruise, offer front row ocean views, leaving foamy, frothy trails, passing pods of spouting whales. Research vessel underway, studies sea life day by day. Divers visit ancient caves, coral reef below the waves. Whoa. Far below, a submarine, working hard to stay unseen, travels at a steady pace, housing sailors short on space. Whitecaps clapping, flags that flap, boats will float and never nap. Trawler crawling near a bridge, steers around a rocky ridge. Red brick lighthouse, standing tall, welcomes boats, both big and small. Soft, warm breezes lull and lift. Shipjack sails as currents drift. Sunset melts in ocean's blue. Moon comes in a curved canoe. Houseboat floats and gently rocks, tied up tightly to the docks, anchored down upon the sound as milky moonlight skips around. There's a cat. 2 cats. 1, 2.
We have 3.
Sandy bottoms, sudsy tub, toy boats gurgle, glub glub glub. Safely moored in dreams all night, boats will float toward morning's light. And here are all the different boats that we talked about in our book. And that is our book. The end. Thank you guys for joining us today on Dad's Read Along Stories and for reading Boats Will Float. We will see you next time. Bye.